Welcome back, friends. We are learning identity and security on Amazon Cloud. And here in this lecture, we are going to learn about Cloud HSM, which is a service offered by Amazon Web Services for hardware security module. So let's start. It is among a service for identity and security with artifact, certificate manager, guard duty, single sign-in, and more. So with Cloud HSM, which is a hardware security module, you can secure your hardware in utility with your own encryption keys on Amazon Cloud. You can manage your own encryption keys with FIPS 142 level 3 validated HSMs. You have Java cryptographic extensions, a Microsoft Crypto NG, and different libraries available to you with industry standard APIs. The Cloud HSM, which is a standard compliant and enables you to export all of your keys to most other commercial available HSMs, subject to your configurations. You can have a fully managed service which automates time-consuming administrative tasks for you, such as hardware provisioning, software patching, high availability, and backups. You have quick scaling availability and the capability to remove different capacities on demand with no cost. There are huge benefits with Cloud HSM. You can generate and use encryption keys. You have the control of your encryption keys. You can deploy secure compliant workloads. You have load balancing and high availability options. You can use an open HSM built on industry standards, and it is easy to manage. So how it works, you have a cloud services instance running on Amazon Web Services, be it on a virtual private cloud or a public cloud. You have a Cloud HSM running as an instance within a VPC on AWS. You can add an SSL authentication to your application via an HTML SSM client. Suppose a client makes a request for a website. It will pass through the Cloud HSM, reflected back to your dashboard, and authenticated by the SSL on the application and HSM level. It runs your Amazon VPC, enabling you to easily use your HSM application running with Elastic Compute Cloud or EC2 instances. You can add a standard to your VPC security controls to manage different data centers on cloud. You have different things, uh, separations based on roles, and things like that. There are various implementations or use cases of HSM. You have the offload SSL processing for web services. For secure socket layer SSL authentication, you can use to confirm the identity and web server to add an HTTPS connection via the certificate manager and other tools. You have the protection of with private keys for an issuing certificate authority using public key infrastructure or PKI for entity to issue digital certificates for your organization to store your private key and sign the certificate request so that you can securely act as an issuing certificate authority to issue certificates to your organizations. You have to enable transparent data encryption for Oracle databases. You can use Cloud HSM to store different types of encrypted data. It could be supported with SQL Server, uh, RDS, and different kinds of databases as well. So this is a example with using cloud HSM with VPC. Here we have instance of HSM connected via SSL to different VPC instances. Here we have one application instance running similarly. We can have different instances running simultaneously in sync with each other. There will be an authentication stage for hardware security module. There will be authenticated via the cryptographic keys to the client. We have different kinds of certificates for hardware as well. The hardware certifications, the manufacturer hardware certification, HSM certification for clusters, and cluster CSR. We could also integrate HSM with different applications or cloud vendors as well, like Appian, SAP, and different tools like that. We could also integrate with VMware Cloud. We have the Cloud HSM, where we have uh, a person to have the control keys and crypto operations. Then there is an AWS administrator, which manages the appliances and different DevOps tools. We could also integrate it with different kinds of network instances or services with subnets, resource groups, and different things. It will protect you from a malicious invader for compromised front-end instance. It will protect you on the hardware level or for the database level with certificates and things like that. We have bucket. We can add the security to your bucket by allowing you to create backups authenticated with HSM, or you can restore to the new with HSM. You can perform these operations both graphically and with a CLI command line interface of Amazon command line. So this was a introduction about Cloud HSM, which is a quite a complex topic. When you dive in deeper, you have different kind of security layers that you could implement for the hardware and the application level of security. We will be learning more on security and identity management. Till then, keep learning and keep moving ahead.